Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Wednesday. And the market is trying to give us some headache, but it's fine. We see in the market trying to sell off, but it's still early actually to see a better structure because we had some breakouts actually last week. So now we're just waiting for a better structure that we can try to connect and make sure maybe we get some nice entries. But besides that, if we don't get that, we don't really have to fight the market because we have no control over the market. So we just have to let it do its thing, take its time, then we will be ready to take those trades. You see, we have to learn to be patient. We have to learn to be disciplined at all times so that we don't just really fight the market or force trades even where there is no opportunities. For those who wants to join the team, please, now it's 1st of June, by the way. Now the prices went back to normal. I thought maybe 200 will be a bit higher for some people, but the minimum for now it's gonna be 150. It's still 12 months. You still get VIP signals, and if you want monthly signals only, it's only $45. So if you still remember, if you were on the live session yesterday, I said I will be doing a video about a trading plan. So yes, I will be doing that actually during the day, but maybe later on there I will send it here. So please do check it later on, and I will make sure that I send it so that you can have a trading plan, and when you go on the market you will understand what you are doing. You don't have to just react when the market is going up and down. You have to know what you are doing. Simple as that. So we are on Bitcoin now, as we always do. So what is going to happen is we're just going to look at what's going to happen actually on Bitcoin, and we see nicely that the market is still on that bearish move. Yes, the market at least tried to get out of this bearish move, that resistance that was pushing the market to the lower side. The market just broke out of that. But remember, we still have this outer layer here. We still have that area. So there is a chance for the market to reach this area before pushing down again, or maybe the market will decide to maybe to break this area and push to the upside. You see, there is that possibility. We have to expect that, you see. So now what we can do is we just have to wait for the market to reach this area. Then if maybe it gives us a sell opportunity, then we can continue selling. If maybe it breaks out, we will wait for a nice retest before we can jump on that buy. We don't really have to fight the market, by the way. We don't really have to fight the market. So let's push to the next one, which is German 40 or German 30. So what do we see that? We see a nice structure there. The market was breaking out of this resistance. I think this is gonna be fast, by the way, because I already explained this a lot of time, like so many times. So here it's a breakout. You can see that nicely. So now, since the market was aggressively pushing to the upside, we see the market is now trying to push the lower side. And by the way, let me just remove that. What I see is I see the market creating some sort of areas. This is a higher high, you can see that. And around this area, we can say it's a higher low for now. For now, not saying the market won't break that. So let me draw a proper line. That area, it's a something that we have now. We can use that as something for now. So what we have here, we have a picture like this, and we're gonna say maybe the market wants to create a move like this before pushing to the upside. You see, we have to get that. We have to have that. So, but now what can you do? Nothing. Just relax and see if maybe the market will push up again and respect this area or break that area. So from there, we will have an idea of what's really happening. Or maybe we can say, okay, let's see that maybe on a closer scale, like 1 hour. You can see on 1 hour, what do we see? We see something like that. So it's not really different actually from what we saw on 4 hours time frame. So now we see that we're just waiting for the market to push up, because now this means that the market is actually doing what? The market is actually consolidating between these two. And since the market just broke out of this resistance, we're expecting the market to do what? To push the upside, you see. So which means we just have to wait and see if the market is going to break this area. Then if it breaks, we can say now we're fine, we can just keep buying, because it's a bit confusing now because there is so much stuff going on in the world, guys. So the market won't be just like positive just instantly. Yesterday, Europe actually released some very bad inflation results. So the inflation is very high. So that is going to still affect the market. We have to think about that, you see. But here, the structure that we have is we just coming from the fresh breakout. Now we're expecting a bullish move, and now the market is creating some sort of rejection. So let's see if this thing, maybe it's ranging, maybe the market will keep pushing up, going further. Maybe the market will do something like that. So we just need to wait and see, you see. So yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. So let's push to the next one. The next one is actually gold. It's actually gold. What's really happening on gold? Let me just go on 4 hours time frame so that we can see much better what's really happening. So if you still remember, gold is also bleeding, by the way. For now, the market was actually pushing to the upside. I'm talking about something that was happening like a few days ago. We had something like, what was that? We had something like this. The market was nicely pushing to the lower side. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Then we had a breakout here. Then the market started pushing to the upside. But we can still draw it like this and try to connect most of these areas there just to make sure that everything's fine. So let me use double lines like this. So we just have had a breakout, and this thing, guys, you will understand if maybe you check all this type of pairs like gold. You will see that even on NASDAQ, it's quite similar stuff that is going on. We had a very nice downtrend, which was the market was going down. The market was going down. Even back here, the market was going down. But I'm talking about the current one here. The market was going down very nicely. The market was going down very nicely. Guess what? The market just broke out. When we expect maybe the market was going to go to the upside, guess what? The market is not following that upside. We had something like this here as a support. You can see around this area. Then that is broken, by the way. That is broken, which means that no longer matter. You can see that we had an area there. So if you still remember, I had something like this and say if the market is going to break that area as a resistance, then we can take a buy, you see. And around this area, we also had something like a support, as you see that. Now the market just broke out of that. So it means the market is actually no longer on that bullish move. Yes, the market just broke out here. We thought maybe the market was about to go to the upside, but now the market is changing that. Why is that? Because there is like too much geopolitical news going on. So that's why we see the market going up and down, you see. So on gold, guys, now we just need to be like extra careful and see what's really happening, so that maybe if we need to continue with the downtrend, we can do so as soon as possible. Maybe we might have something like that. Maybe the market was just trying to give us a small recovery, but at the end of the day, maybe the market wants to continue with that downtrend. We might have something like this. And when we draw that, it starts to make sense and see, oh, maybe the market after all was not actually recovering. The market was trying to come back around that resistance before going down, you see. So we have to think about something like that. So I hope you see that. So if it's going to be something like that, it means that maybe we can remove this and say, okay, it means maybe we continue with our sell, which I think it can still make sense, you see. So it means we have to be extra careful with this type of moves, because maybe most of you used to some different moves, especially before the pandemic, before the war. Now the market is just going up and down and you're not really used to this. So we just have to adjust, and because these things, they happen very quick. You see, so these things, they happen very quick. So we have to be aware of this type of moves. So now this type of a sell, this resistance that I've drawn there, it actually makes sense, but we just need to see what's really happening. So we just need to ignore gold for now and see, maybe tomorrow we will see something happening. Sometimes, guys, we need to avoid some other trades, but I will explain that on the other video that I've done that I will be doing later on about trading plan. So okay, this one is just happening very quick. So what's really happening on oil? You can see that I just drawn that actually yesterday, talking about this area here. The market just came back there. You can see that the market is trying to respect that area, which means maybe the market, it will start to push the upside. Unfortunately, I did not see that, so it means we missed that trade. Or maybe we can have some buy pending order if I go to a bit smaller time frame. But what you can see there, or what we see now, or what I see, I can say something like this was going to be very nice. Something like that was going to be very, very nice, because the market yesterday was around these areas. The market was around this area. Then I drawn this line and say, if maybe the market wants to come back here, we will have a very nice buy going to the upside. So we just need to check that very nicely and see what's really happening. I think we can take a trade from there. I don't think we're gonna need maybe a pending order for that, you see. I think it's quite straightforward, and from that area again, I think it's gonna create something like this again, maybe similar to this, and just keep creating some moves like that. So what I see is, I still see the market going on bullish move, as we saw it pushing from this area going up, you see. Yes, there is still some chances that the market might still break this area and push the lower side, but what I see, the prices of oil, they're still going up, so I'm expecting the prices to still go up, you see. So let's push the next one. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So yesterday, actually, we had a pending order. The market is actually playing games with us, and I actually start to think, okay, maybe now the market is actually creating a ranging move there. So we can just draw something like this and ignore the market for now. So we'll see what might happen later on. So what we see is the market actually was on a very nice downtrend. Then after we saw a breakout around this area, then the market just pushed up. Then yesterday, or a few days, or this week, the market started doing what? Started to push lower. And we can say maybe the market was a bit consolidating, because it wasn't going up or down, or it was just going up and down, because we still have bullish candlesticks here, but the market was just rejecting after this long breakout. So what do we expect here? We don't really expect much, but I'm still expecting the market to push the upside. But the market has to firstly complete the structure that we have. Maybe the market wants to create something like this before we push the upside. Yes, that might also happen. You see, that might also happen. So, but remember, once the market just broke out of this area, we expecting some bullish moves. Even if here maybe we might have some consolidation, but just know that we're expecting some bullish moves. Simple as that, you see. So I hope maybe you understand that, guys. I hope you understand that. Don't forget that later on we're gonna go on the live session. So now we are on NASDAQ. So what do we see? Let me just throw a very quick resistance that we just broken a few days ago. the resistance, because it's been there for a month or two, so it's seriously important to us. So the market just broke out of that resistance. Do you see that? The market just broke out here. Then the market pushed up. So it seems like the market is coming down, guys. It's sort of a retest, or maybe the market wants to come down, but I think maybe it's a retest. I think the market is giving us a structure that we can try to follow. I think maybe we're going to have something like this. It's quite similar to what we saw on US30. So I'm expecting maybe the market to range a little bit here. But actually, yesterday we thought maybe the market will break this area and push the upside. But the market did not do that. And actually, our orders were in a loss, or maybe we just lost the trade. So what I'm expecting here is, I'm just expecting the market to give us some nice moves. Or let me just use 1 hour so that we can see what's really happening. You can see that on an hour, the market is like this. So I'm expecting maybe the market to create something like this, maybe before pushing up, or maybe we'll see a total breakout of this support area, and that will mean that maybe the market just want to continue with a sell. And if it does that, it means we just need to adjust our resistance area, and maybe that it will be on top there, because maybe the market is just adjusting. We don't really sure, because we are not really sure, because there is so much stuff going on, guys. There is so many things going on. Maybe we might have something like this. It's also possible. Let's see something like that. Let me do something like that. It's possible. Maybe the market wants to create something like that, but we are not really sure currently, but it might be possible. Maybe the market wants us to adjust that if the market will keep going lower. But if not, it means maybe we are still on the right track. Maybe the market will just respect that support area that we have currently here. Maybe the market might start to push the upside. But if maybe we need to buy, obviously we can buy here. We just wait for the market to break this area. Then we can say, let's keep buying. But beside that, it means that we're not going to take any trade. We just need to relax. We know, or we understand, that this is going to last maybe only a day or two. Then from there, the market will be giving us a very nice structure. As we follow the structures every day, the market has to show us something before we take anything, or before we decide to win anything. So for those who wants to join the winning team, guys, there it's my contact. It's $150. It's 12 months, or we can just call it yearly mentorship and VIP signals. You see, if you want to be part of the team, you can just WhatsApp me or Telegram me, then you can be part of the team. So don't forget that later on I'm gonna do the video about trading plan later on. Don't worry, later on. I know that I will do it a bit later, as I will be busy by now. For now, actually. Then I hope you're going to watch it, and maybe you can learn something. Then when we go live again, maybe we can try to discuss about the things that I will be showing on that video. I hope you're going to subscribe if you are new. For those who already here, please just don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to hit the like, so that so many people can watch this, and maybe they can learn something from my teachings. Maybe they can learn something, and maybe they can improve. Thank you very much. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Bye.